Alrighty. I still think it's a 7-game series, but I think it's it's a toss-up on who's going to win it. But let's go on and talk about some other news going on in the NBA, and that being, alrighty, you ready? And that being the guy in the NBA, around the NBA, that you could say maybe you're making some moves. Now, I'm trying to get, I have like a window capture, and I'm trying to see if that's you. Okay, there we go. This is the one I'm trying to move. I'm trying to make this smaller. There we go. That looks better. Now, when we look at the current NBA, expansion is approaching. Adam Silver goes, expansion makes sense over time. What are your thoughts on the NBA expanding, and do you think this is something that we're going to see? We've talked about it briefly before. I've said it, Seattle's a guaranteed, but then there's Las Vegas. I've heard people talk about Mexico City. I know Las Vegas is basically the guaranteed to be the second one, but there's rumors it could also be Kansas City or Mexico City. What are your thoughts on the second expansion team? Do you think it's a guarantee it's Las Vegas because the city of sin is very profitable?
It'll 100% be Vegas. I'm watching the stream. I'm like geeking.
What do you mean?
I think it'll definitely be Vegas. It probably should be Vegas.
What are you saying it's geeking?
I don't know. Like Thomas, let me know if yours is geeking. It's just laggy.
It's
choppy.
Looking lag. The stream looks choppy.
Yeah. I don't know how big of a deal it is though. Like we've been frozen on my screen for a while.
I wonder. Well, TP's talking about he would love to see a team in Vancouver return.
Yeah, you fucking wish. That makes one of us not. A Vancouver team would be interesting. I mean, it would be interesting. It feels a little hockey, which I'm all for.
Well, didn't Memphis leave Vancouver because they were absolutely like making zero money? Wasn't that the whole thing? They were making no money whatsoever. So I do wonder how that all played out.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I don't like expansion teams in any sport.
Really? I've always loved expansion teams.
I think I don't mind when a team gets introduced, but I don't like I'm still not used to the Seattle Kraken. I think the Kraken sound stupid, but Seattle fans love it. I think
really
Las Vegas Golden Knights is a stupid name, but
wow,
they're just new. Like the Los Angeles Rams, all set. Like it's St. Louis Rams, Los Angeles Chargers, all set on that. It's the Washington Redskins. Like, stop going from one place to another.
I was with a coworker and I didn't know if he was a libtard or not, so I was talking about like the Commanders, but like when they were the Redskins. And I said Redskins first, and I real quickly because I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know if he was a libtard. And I go Commanders. He looks at me. He's like, dude. He's like, they were the Redskins then. He's like, call them the Redskins. I was like, thank. I literally looked at it. I was like, thank you, Ryan. I was like, I didn't know if you were one of those people who are like, you have to call them by their name. What up, Baltimore? XD Zaythoven. Baltimore, Melon, be more.
I'd love to see a team in Baltimore, but
we just don't have an arena. We don't have an arena.
Pick it.
Well, our probably we want an NBA team. We have the Royal Farms Arena Convention Center, which is where the Baltimore Bullets used to play, and they've renovated a few times. We have like Javonte Davis fight there before and stuff like that. But like that, I'm pretty sure that arena would either have to be torn down and we have to build a new one, or we'd have to build an arena in the county, or we'd have to do so much renovation to that arena currently to bring it up to standards. Plus, with the Wizards already being there, the NBA just looks. The Wizards would say like we would be impeding on their territory. because the Wizards would argue, well, there's no need for a Baltimore team because they're only 25, 30 miles away. So everyone cheers for the Wizards. Like the Wizards basically claim Maryland, Virginia, and that area. Because then if you're from Delaware, you're either a Wizards or a Sixers fan.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I would love Baltimore, but like, people are TV markets. It isn't worth it. They want to go to places where the TV market's untapped. Seattle, Vegas, Mexico City, another Canada team.
Mexico City would blow up for sure. I don't think they'll do it quite yet, but
I think the whole thing holding back Mexico City and another international team is travel. Toronto gets away with it because it's like basically as if you're flying to Michigan. But when they try to do expansion, people don't think about like the actual shit that like the travel and like the other shit that goes into factoring